Hey all, welcome back to another installment of the ridiculous ramblings of a drunken Buddha. Juan here. Uh, Here to talk about a topic that I've actually wanted to do for quite a while, but haven't quite figured out how to do it, and we're going to give it a whirl today. And that topic is materialism, but more specifically, luxury goods. I know for many people, luxury goods are a sign of opulence, they're a sign of wealth, they're almost a flaunting of wealth. And I wanted to dig into this because I don't necessarily think that it necessarily has to be that. And I understand and I fully embrace the idea, and I mean the personal feeling I have of having a custom fit suit. I have one of the many suits that I have one that is custom fit, name brand. And I don't know that anyone would ever know if it is a name brand or not, and or if it is custom fit. And not to mention that my body has changed significantly since it was fit, and I don't really even fit into it anymore. But that's beside the point. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to get at is I don't think name brands are a bad thing. I don't see the wearing or displaying of name brands as being a problem so much as it's done in the sense of what is the motive for you seeking that name brand, especially in the luxury end. I mean, let's be honest, an Apple Watch keeps time perhaps even better than a Rolex and costs a fraction of the price. I mean, for that matter, a Casio watch from 1980 that you can, dial in the whatever, the calculator watch. If you want a Rolex, if you want a Benz, if you want a custom fit suit, if you want the Louboutin shoes, if you've worked hard and that's your goal, that is the reward that you've established for yourself for the work that you're putting in. If that's what you want, I don't see that as being a bad thing. You shouldn't not pursue that. You shouldn't feel guilty for having that or wanting to obtain that. I don't see that as being a problem. And I know many in that space feel that you should shy away or look away from those, name brands or luxury things. And I don't necessarily see it. And furthermore, to digress, sometimes luxury brands fall in your lap and you're not actively seeking them. And I'll give my example. I love to talk about my car. I love to talk about driving, whatever. I was in the market for a large SUV to cart my kids back and forth between their mother's house and my house and everything else, and all their goods and stuff and backpacks and sporting goods and everything else. And when I was shopping around for a vehicle, I looked at every brand that was available in that space. And let's be honest, there's Ford, Chevy, GMC, Cadillac, Lincoln. That's pretty much it. I mean, there were some in the maybe Toyota space and Nissan space, but okay, fine. I happened to work through my network of friends and family, and a person that I was close with knew a guy that was, a big deal at a Cadillac dealership, and he had a Lincoln on his lot that he could not sell at all. Hell of a deal, great price compared to everything else in that year, market space, mileage, everything else. It was a bargain. I ended up with it. I picked it up. It was a Lincoln. Luxury brand. And I almost immediately started getting flack from many people who were saying, oh, you're flaunting wealth driving a Lincoln. And I will say to this day, it's a great vehicle. It's now, granted, it's cost me a lot, but to fix and whatever, put some TLC into it. It's been a while, but it gave me 5 good years of no maintenance, no issues, nothing. And to this day, my kids and passengers still compliment me on, oh, the seats are amazing, the interior is amazing, it's fantastic, it's whatever. And it is, it's a mess. I mean, it is not a well-kept vehicle. I didn't seek this out to promote to the world that, oh yeah, I've made it. I'm driving a Lincoln now, and this is great. That was not the point. The point was it was a great bargain, and I picked it up, and it worked well. So my point comes back to, we so often find ourselves tangled up in this mess of, oh, did you see so-and-so in their Louboutin shoes, or their, did you see their watch? It was a Rolex or whatever. You don't know what necessarily got them to that point. What were they working at? What self-goal did they have for that? If they or you wanted that luxury item as a goal for you, and you achieved it and obtained it as a reward to yourself, that is a good thing. That rewarding yourself is not a bad thing necessarily. But when it's done in a way that you're doing you get the Rolex watch and you're doing the Top Gun Tom Cruise, what time is it? And you're like showing everybody, oh, let me see here on my Rolex, it's 6 o'clock and we have to get to, this or that, the other thing. That's a problem. Short of that, who cares? Now, I understand that there's people that will accumulate a ton of things and they want the adoration and the appreciation and the awe from everybody who's, oh my God, look at so-and-so. They've got all the right clothes and all the right this and that and the other. They're driving the right car. I think we collectively can understand that there's a limit to it. There's you know what? Let me correct myself. It's not that there's a limit to it. There is a point of excess, and I think that is what we're trying to get at, is that luxury is fine, but to the point of excess, you have a problem. And I have a friend who's done very well for himself. And he loves to say, if I eat, my friends eat, everyone eats. And he's very generous. And he provides those around him with gifts, or he picks up the tab, or he does all sorts of things. And that I think is really at the culmination of it, because what it really means is he embodies what it means to take care of community. And community is your own community, whatever it is. You set that goal that you want to make X amount of money so that you can buy whatever good service, whatever thing it is that you want. That's fantastic. That's a reward to you. But what about those around you? What about those in your community? What about those who might still be in need? That's where the other part comes in. And I think that's where we have to focus on. Yeah, you can drive your Benz. You can, wear your Hugo Boss suit. You can prance around in your Louboutins, whatever you want. Are you taking care of your community? Because if you can enable your community to be better off, and then they, in turn, can do it to their community, that's how we all benefit. That's how, no one single wealthy person is going to change the world necessarily. Elon Musk, maybe, with his new party, who knows? I don't even want to get into that. Anyways. But it's about rewarding you for your hard work. And it's about taking care of your community. Now, granted, just because you get a Benz doesn't mean that everybody in your family, everybody in your extended network gets a Benz. I get that. And that's not what I'm saying. But you know your friends, your family, whatever, if they can benefit from your excess, that's a good thing. Help them. Because they, in turn, will likely help others. That's how we get ahead. That's how we can move forward. Or maybe not. I don't know. I mean, we're in crazy times, so who knows? But I'm optimistic. Go forth, my friends. It's kindness and cocktails. We'll see you again.